This is my new videos on one-point perspective top view of the city. Um, we're replacing the old ones and we're going to see how this goes. The first thing you need to do in one-point perspective is to pick your point on your paper. Now I'm going to let my camera focus and then I'm going to make an X in the center of my paper. So I have that right there. The next thing to do is to draw some shapes around this X. So the first one is going to be kind of a square. Let it focus. The next one I'm going to make kind of an L shape. So now you see there are two building shapes, square and L shape. Then I'm going to put a couple more up on top. This one's going to be a triangle. There's our triangle. Now I think I'll do a rectangle building. Now I'm drawing very dark on this drawing. I don't want you to draw this dark. I'm doing it because I need it to show up on the camera. So I have 4 buildings. Generally I would like you to have 7 buildings. So I'm going to do a few more buildings in the background just to show you how that works. I'm going to make kind of a free-form geometric shaped building. It means it's kind of an odd shape. I'm going to slide this up so you can see it better. There you go. Here's the one background building there. Now you can see all of them. I'm going to put some background buildings up top. So we're going to go here, and I'll just adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. Go up here, put another one back here. All right. So now we're looking at, let me zoom out. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shapes. I'm going to put a 7th shape in there so that you can see exactly how many I have or I need for my project. And there, now you can see all 7 shapes on the paper. And now we're going to use some geometry terms. And in geometry, the vertex is what we would call a corner. So I have all these vertexes, all these corners, and they're called vertices, and we draw back from the vertices to the center, to the vanishing point. So now I'm going to ask some questions. From this point, do I draw back to the vanishing point? I lay the ruler down, and nothing's in the way, so I can. From this point, right here. Do I draw back to the vanishing point? And yes, I'll see a sliver of that building. From this point, do I draw back to the vanishing point? I say yes. Now I'll go to another shape, and I'll look here, and I'll say, do I draw back from this point? I lay my ruler down, going exactly back through the X from this vertex, and there's that line. Okay, now, do I draw back from this vertex? Lay the ruler down, match them up. Yes, I can, because nothing's in the way. There. What about here? Do I draw back there? I can draw back from there. There we go. What about here? Yes, I can draw back from there. And what about from this vertex here? Yes, I can if I lay my ruler down. What about this vertex right here? I can't because this building is solid, so you can't see that edge. These are vertex or vertices. These are edges. Okay, those are all edges of the different shapes that I'm making. Now, let's take a look at this shape right here. If I lay this down and I go exactly back to my X, I can draw back to the vanishing point, like that. And if I do the same thing here, to this vertex right here, I can do that too. I want to make sure that I'm going exactly back to my X. And then from this vertex, back to the X. Okay, and it should look like that. Now you should start seeing a pattern here that you can follow. So from this vertex, I go back. From this vertex, I can also go back and create another edge. From this vertex, or this vertex, I go right to there. And there's my first 4 shapes. Now, I've got my first 4 shapes that are closest to the X, and now I'm going to do my next 3 shapes that are furthest away. So we'll start back here with this guy. And from this vertex, I can go back. And I want to go exactly to my vanishing point right here from here. And I draw down until I hit the other building. Then I stop. Now from this vertex, I want to draw back here. There's my vertex. Here's my vanishing point. I want to draw here until I hit that shape there. And then from up here, this vertex, we have 4 vertex. 3 of them we can draw from. I draw and until I hit the other building. Okay. Now let's try this one right here. Can I draw back from this vertex? Yes, I can. Now I draw a line exactly back to the X from the vertex, and I stop when I hit the building. Can I draw back from this vertex? Yes, I can. And I line it up exactly here and here, and I draw down until I hit my other building, and I stop. What about this vertex here? Let's see what we can do. Yes, I can. And I stop once I hit the building right there. Now, on this last shape, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 vertex. Can I draw back from this one? No, because it's solid. It can't go through the roof. But I can from this one. I stop when I hit the building. From here. Stop when I hit the building. From here. Now this one's a little different because I can go down, but I don't want to go clear to the bottom. We'll stop there. Now, I've got all 7 shapes. I've got all 7 shapes in my drawing, all drawn back to the vanishing point. Remember, the corners are called vertex or vertices. These lines here are called edges. Those are all edges of a shape. And the next video will show you how to create the bottoms of your buildings and your streets.